It's time to go live because it's Friday night and just about 8 o'clock. So the Friday evening ZOE Ragchew will take off tonight with our host VE3 UK. Our regular host Larry VE3LBI has been tasked with some other family chores, so he won't be joining us tonight. However, always good to hear Bill on the radio. So let's stand by while we pick it up here in Hamilton, Ontario from the VE3 ZOE repeater at 443.075. As long as Bill hasn't fallen asleep.
Good evening, all on frequency. This is Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt, Bill in Dundas. And I'll be filling in for Larry for the Friday night Ragchew. Just a couple of comments. This repeater has good coverage in Ontario, so no religion, politics, or foul language. We discuss all topics related to ham radio. I know that in the past, POTA gets discussed, and antenna setups, and various other topics related to ham radio. And I know Mac may want to talk about the summer solstice gathering that's coming up next month. So with that, I'll stand by for anyone who would like to check into the Friday Night Ragchew. Come now. VA3IMW. All right, anyone else before I move on to Pierre?
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango.
VA3IMW.
Quick in and out. Bill, VA3IMW. All right, that's four to start with, and we'll see if we have some more. Sit here quick in and out. Go ahead, Al. I don't know, I ended up working today. It just beat down. I don't know, the semi-retirement when I work is just killing me, man. Just want to get checked in, Bill. I was hanging around for it, so all good to go. Turn back to that. Yeah, you sound kind of tired there, Al. Take it easy, and thanks a lot for checking in, and I hope you get good night's sleep. All right, well, for now, I'll move up to the top of the list, and we'll start with Pierre. Good evening, Pierre. How are you?
Not bad, Phil. Just got in from an activation. Of course, successful every time. And, yeah, hands are crappy. What can I say? There's people out there, but, yeah, it's still on the edge. But I'm just going to listen along and see what topic brings on the table. Victor Echo 3, Bravo, Mike Oscar.
I was trying to be optimistic and hoping that band conditions would improve, but obviously not. So, anyways, I'm glad you're persistent and you get out there and at least you got it activated. And maybe on the next round you could talk about some of the modifications you're doing for POTA, because that sounds interesting. But I'll leave that up to you. I mean, to your setup for when you're mobile. But with that, let's move on to Noel. And say good evening to Noel. How are you doing this evening? V3KDT, V3IUK.
V3IUK, V3KDT. Yeah, doing pretty good. Just had my buddy over here, another licensed ham, VA3RUA, and we were playing around with the HF setup. Just kind of tinkering around the backyard here, but managed to, what's the polite way of saying something about cherry or something, but you made a voice contact, and we were talking to just as far as New Brunswick, but it was fun.
And this is from your home location?
That's correct, yeah. Just kind of threw the antenna up in the backyard and hoped for the best, and managed to actually pull someone out, and they heard both of us.
Very good. What kind of antenna are you using?
That same one, the VB7B, the same one I had. Just
we'll come back to you for a second round. You might want to stick around and hear what we're talking about. And before I look for board check-ins, let's move on down to Mac. Good evening, Mac. How are you?
Well, good evening, Bill, and everybody listening in any method possible. So we've got a few folks that have signed in on the YouTube stream. We are streaming live here on YouTube. Just put my call sign into the search engine, and VA3IMW. Go click and scroll down till you see the big red sticker that says live. That's where we're at. And let's see here. Wade NCA is going to be a few minutes late, but he will do an RF check-in. VA3CJZ is waving a humorous hand there. And Guy from Ottawa also checking in. Good to see you. Busy studying away for your license as well. And let's see. Yep, another greeting from VA3NFL. So hope you have a good evening there, Al. TGIF, what a week. 4 days. And yes, I was off Monday, but it was just another way to pack 5 days worth of work into 4. So mentally drained as far as that goes. I do have a busy weekend in front of me. There's a few things that I do want to get done, and the major important ones don't involve radio somehow. I'm not sure how that happened, and I'm trying to rectify the thought and planning process there. But yeah, I'm here for the duration here. Interested to see what topic comes up. I know that there's some POTA stuff that we want to discuss. I think I've shared some information on the Discord site, hoping that adds some clarity, but we'll see how that goes. But I'll let you go ahead and make the first round, get everybody checked in, and we'll see where we go from there. Thanks for picking this one up for Larry, and he's out on the town having a good time. Good for him. Back to you.
Yeah, sounds good, Mac. And I have some thoughts about our solstice, but we'll wait till we get everybody checked in. Anyone else would like to check into the Friday Night Ragchew? Come now. VA3IMW VA3CJZ. Anyone else before I pick up Steve and Chuck? All right, well, maybe while I'm picking up Steve and Chuck, we'll get some more check-ins. Steve, good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, Bill, and everybody on net here. I'm just out and about here running some errands. Supposed to run into the drugstore there, and nobody piped up there when you called for a check-in, so I closed the door and piped up for you there. We'll be in for the duration here. Amongst my travels, so we'll be listening. Other than that, everything's good to go there. I don't know if anybody got any of my pics there, of my progress there on the old shack table there, but it's coming along.
Oh, that sounds good, Stevie. I'm guilty of not checking into Discord. I don't think I've checked the Discord site for about a week, so there's a couple of justifications for me to do so, Steve, but I'm glad to hear that your shack is coming along, and hopefully you'll be calling CQ and adding some more parts to your stats, Steve.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on Discord myself. But I think, I don't know if I would have sent you a pic, it would have been through Messenger, so I forget the lineup there. I know I sent, I think one to Chuck, might have been one to Mac, might have been one to you, I forget now, but I got one side of the edging on, half-inch spruce, and I got half-inch edging with a layer of laminate, so it's a little tight going on, but
Very good. All right, Bill, thanks for picking me up, buddy, and we'll be listening.
That sounds promising. I think it's going to look nice when it's done, just from that little bit that you've described to me there. So that's the other thing I'm guilty of not checking is Facebook or Messenger very much. So I don't get on Facebook that often, but I will have a look later. But with that, let's pick up Chuck and say good evening to him. VA3CJZ, VA3IUK. Good evening, Chuck.
You said it.
Go ahead.
Chuck here, VA3CJZ. Good evening, Bill, and all on net. Way to go, Mac. And Steve, if I'm not mistaken, you were supposed to get on the air 2 days ago. And still, we haven't heard you. Oh, well, I guess good thing we're not holding our breath. Anyways, I wish you a speedy recovery there, Steve, with your station. And let's see now. Today I managed to cut some grass. I'm going to finish up tomorrow. I was so tuckered out, Bill, I had to take an old man nap. And now I feel rejuvenated. And tomorrow it'll take me no time at all to finish it off. And but I just couldn't do it there, with my back and my legs. It was a lot of work. Let's put it that way. And also, I'm running my 2-meter Yaesu radio on battery power with Al's solar panel and a charge controller. So. And Tom's battery, and so things are coming along that way. I mean, it's not LifePo 4 lithium batteries, but it's a start, and the radio runs off of it without being hooked up to the power supply. So that's it for me, Bill. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, that's good to know that you have that in case of emergency. What amperage is the battery you have?
There's 2 of them, but one is an 18 amp hour. I'm not sure about the other one.
Oh, very good. Well, that could come in handy in emergency, so good for you, Chuck. And I guess you'll be sticking around in case there's any topic, correct?
Yep, I'm going to be sticking around.
Okay, all right. Well, before we move on, let's see if there's anyone else that would like to check into the Friday Night Ragchew. Come now. Nothing heard, so I just going to make one comment before we move on. I know that we were discussing the procedures with the VA3HPO call sign in POTA, but I think we should wait till next week when Larry's back. So I hope everybody's okay with that, but we'll wait for Larry. So I think what we could do now is I can go back up to Pierre and see if he has anything he would like to discuss before I move on down to Mac, and we can talk about the solstice. So, Pierre, I'll give it back to you if there's anything else you'd like to add.
Yeah, I got nothing there, Bill. I'm just going to listen along.
Okay, sounds good. So I think I'm going to give it to Mac right now, and he can discuss about the summer solstice. As I say, Mac, I haven't checked Discord in a while, so take it away.
Okie dokie. 3 minutes starts now. Click. So previous group get-togethers, we've covered Dundurn Castle. We had a horrible event at the Stony Creek Battlefield Park. We had a super duper event up at Salt Fleet, and I'm open for suggestions. So we've covered, let's say, northwest, northeast, and southeast. So I'm not sure what qualifies as a good park choice for southwest. And again, we want to make sure that we're picking a park that has ample parking. and other amenities nearby wouldn't be a bad thing either, but certainly want to have an RF friendly place that's not going to be too noisy. But ample parking and able to get in and do our thing without being too much of a nuisance to the public. So I'm wide open for suggestions. Perhaps we can send it around and have everybody take a poke at that. I know there's a couple of parks here on the West Mountain, but parking arrangements would be a problem for some of those. But throw it wide open there, Bill. Send it around for everybody's input and suggestions. And of course, Southwest doesn't necessarily have to be where we end up. There could be folks that want to go out and do Burlington, like RBG, so that we're going to be close to the hot dog stand. That was fun when we did the N1CC event, and everybody came out to join me and Edward afterwards. And hot dogs was the number one draw while Chris activated from there and sitting down on the ground. That guy's a go-getter. Anyways, close to timing out, and I'll send it back to you.
Okay, well, before I go around the horn, I would put my vote in for RBG, being that it's also a forfeit, but let's kick it around and see if anybody has any suggestions. Any thoughts on a park we could go to up here that maybe we haven't been to? Okay, nothing from Pierre. Maybe VA3IMW Z3IUK. You still there? Maybe I just stepped away. Noel, any suggestions or thoughts on parks?
No, I was a big fan of the RBG and the hot dogs. So yeah, I'm game for that again.
Okay, well, including myself, that's 2 for hot dogs. Mac, any thoughts?
I think I'm the one that started the conversation, so yeah, I'm easy either way. I mean, like I say, there's really not a lot going on over here on the West Mountain that would be suitable for a group to join. So yeah, RBG's fine with me, but yeah, let's see who else has got some ideas. Obviously, RBG is as easily accessible as Thunder and Castle was, so that for people who are coming one way or another, that should be good for everybody. But yeah, toss it around. We still have Chuck and a few more folks that might have some input.
No, Roger Mac, no, I was just going from the top of the list and going right down. You were third, so that's why I came back to you again. Steve, any thoughts? Go ahead.
Sorry there, Mac. Did you refer to me?
Yeah, we're wanting to know if you have any preferences for a park to activate for the summer solstice.
Not at the moment there, Mac. I just popped in on somebody here in the front door, so let me get back to you all in a bit. VA Cranchi. PDL says hi.
Okay, Roger, well, that's my best impression of a Mac voice. Well, that's something else anyway. Okay, Steve. Chuck, any thoughts on a park?
VA3, CJZ. First, hello, Paul, PDL, if you're listening. You should turn your radio on once in a while. And Bill, I got a suggestion. Maybe we should Google to see how many parks in Hamilton have hot dog vendors. If there's food, I'm interested.
Okay, well, there you go. I never thought of that. I don't know if there are any other parks that we would haunt to do photo to the hot dog vendors, but I can tell you one thing. The hot dogs at Hutch's are still good.
else is the sausage guy at Canadian Tire at the Center Mall. Every time you walk by there, you get a whiff, and it almost pulls you over to the wagon so you order something. Oh man, yeah, I love those.
Well, isn't that the idea, though? Reel them in. It's like you should know that. You were at Carney. You know what they do to reel people into the stands with all those fans.
Oh yeah, the barkers we call them. The barkers bring them in. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they got a fan in there blowing all that nice flavor out the vents there, so everybody can get a whiff. Anyways, like I said, Bill, anything that has food, that'd be cool with me for snacks. But I'm pretty easy going.
Okay, well, let's see if there's anyone else who's listening who would like to check in. Anyone else for the Friday Night Ragchew? Come now.
VA3MCA.
VA3NCA, VA3IUK, good evening, Wade. Welcome aboard.
VA3IUK, VA3MCA. Good evening, Bill, and good evening, everybody on net. Made it to the radio, so I've been listening along on YouTube, so I've heard the discussion there. Yeah, I haven't really thought of a location. I'm up for pretty much anything, so it doesn't really have anything in the way of food carts or anything like that, but there's also, I'm not sure how many people have done Boris Falls. It's got a dog park near it, and a parking space that's open. So I don't know, that's maybe an option. But I'm liking the idea of something close to a hot dog stand or other such good for your, what is it, soul maybe, but perhaps not as much for your health. I don't know, one way or the other. A healthy soul is important though. So whatever we're going to do, I'm in for it. Back to you.
Okay, well, we're getting a consensus for RBG right now, but we shall see. So I've got two marked down as well. Anyone else wants to check into the Friday Night Ragchew? Come now.
VA3XLJ, good afternoon, Bill.
VA3XLJ, V3IUK, good evening, Vanya. Have you been listening along?
Yeah, I decided a little while ago, so I was going to drive through to get my sugar fix for tonight and listening to conversation. So any park is a good park, but the one close to the food is even better. Like so, if that one doesn't work out, maybe we can find the one which is going to allow us to have our own barbecue. That would be also good.
Oh, there's another thought as well. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind as well. Though it's looking like possibly it's going to be RBG, but thanks a lot for your input, Vanya, and we'll come back to you. Anyone else that'd like to check into the Friday Night Ragchew? Come now.
Comment?
Okay, comment, stand by, because I'm going to take VYT first. Go ahead, Edward.
Good evening, all. I got a starting question suggestion here. One is just maybe investigate the Christian Conservation Area. In the middle of the park, they have at least one snack bar that I think I've seen. The question is, what's the seasonality for it? When does it open? Does it be open sometime for the summer solstice? Now, I believe it could also be a second spot, but I'm not entirely sure what that's like that. That's it. That's my suggestion. Back to next control.
And just to confirm, that was Christie Conservation Area, correct?
That was the place on Highway 5.
Okay, made note of that. Okay, thanks for that, Edward. Anyone else like to check into the Friday Night Ragchew? Come now. All right, nothing heard, so I'm going to go back up to the top of the list and see. Well, actually, I'll just open it up. Anybody else have anything they would like to discuss or any further comments on the upcoming solstice? Go ahead.
Comment.
forgot you. Go ahead, Noel.
Yeah, no worries. Couple things. If we do end up going to a place where we need barbecuing, I will donate my Weber kettle to the cause. I can easily throw that in my trunk and bring that with me. Also, it's been thrown out. I'm not sure if it's a POTA park, but Christie's Conservation.
Yeah, I think that VYT Edward just mentioned that park.
My bad. I'm sorry. I was zoned out. All right, that was it then.
Okay, anyone else?
VA3NCA.
Yeah, go ahead, Wade.
VA3IK, VA3NCA. Just wondering, have we landed on a day? I'm sure it's been said. I've been a bit scatterbrained, so I can't remember what it was. Have we landed on a day yet?
Oh, the 21st falls on a Saturday, I believe.
Okay, cute. All right, so two reasons I asked that question. The first most important one is I can throw a special event page up on the Discord if it hasn't already been put up there, so that we know, and I'll fill in the gaps as we get information like where it's going to be. And I just realized I will definitely attempt to participate, but I'm going to have to do it DX style. I'm not technically DX style. I'm going to be in Regina at that time, so it's in the prairies, so I think I can probably wave to you guys, but nonetheless, I'm going to have to try and do a park to park with you on that day.
That would be wonderful. I guess are you going to take just your QRP gear with you then?
Yeah, that's all I'm going to be able to do, so it might be a stretch, who knows, although I managed with that thing to get back from Colorado that time, so it was rough, but we made it, so there's a possibility there. We'll give it a shot, I just realized that. So anyways, the other part about it is I'll throw that up on the Discord so we can start to coordinate that way.
Oh, that's very much appreciated. So you and Matt can probably, instead of everybody coordinating with you on that, we'll just, if it's okay, we'll just, Matt, you can communicate on that. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, anybody who makes the page afterwards, we can all contribute to it, comment on it. So it's still wide open. So that's not a problem. But I will take that away with Mac, and we'll get that put up there.
Yeah, I just thought for the initial page and the primary information that you should just take care of that. But anybody can post on it after. Yeah, thanks, Wade.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll send it back to you. I like the idea of Christie Conservation Area. I had it on my list to do. Wait a minute. I'm thinking of another one. I'm thinking of, there's another conservation area where people like to ice fish at. And we had lined it up for a work thing, to do an ice fishing work event. And I was going to set up a station as well off to the side for a bit of a work-related go-down, get on the air type thing. I'm going to have to look at the map to remind me where that was, but that's perhaps maybe a little too far north past Burlington there. So anyways, I'm going to go do a little bit of research and find out where that is. But that aside, Christie sounds great too. I'm open for anything, honest. Oh, and here I am talking again like I'm going to be there. This is how scatterbrained I am. It's been a long week. I will unkey the mic now and let somebody else pick it up. VA3NCA, back to the control.
That's okay, Wade. Your input is much appreciated, and thanks so much for everything you do. And I'll throw it out to anybody else that might have comments. Go ahead. All right, before I see if there's anyone else that would like to check in, any thoughts on Christie Conservation Area, Mac?
Well, it's certainly a great place to go, and I think I believe anybody who's purchased their Hamilton Park access pad or access card, I think that park qualifies for it. So if you have a card and you're sure, let us know. So that would be a plus as well. So if you're in the habit of activating parks that require pay as you go, and the Hamilton Parks, I guess, Commission sells those cards for some exorbitant fee, but as soon as you use it 2 or 3 times, it pays for itself. I believe Christie Conservation Area also falls within that. What's the other little park? It's in Flamborough. What am I thinking of there, Bill?
Crookhollow?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Mind you, it is a little constrained, but it's another one that's kind of out of the way, and we wouldn't get in people's way. But first day of summer at Christie Conservation Area. The place could be a bit of a zoo, but who knows? Who knows? Not to say that we got to make up our mind tonight. We can kick things around and maybe throw it in as a topic as we progress through the week as well. So Crooks Hollow, RBG for the hot dog stand, and Christie Conservation Area, because we can also get snacks and barbecue while we're activating. So 3 great options, and like I say, I don't think we're in a position that we have to confirm one or the other at this point. Maybe throwing those potentials out there is a good enough topic for tonight. As far as Boers Falls, dog park, kind of parking, and not really a whole lot of open space, because I don't think you want to go inside the dog park in order to activate. You'd be in the parking lot, but also something to consider. So great input from everybody, and thanks for organizing this chit chat there, Bill.
Yeah, Roger, just a couple of comments before I move on to see if there's anyone else. I guess we could post those 3 options up on the page, on the Discord page, and let people see them, because there's not everybody here tonight that would be coming, so maybe those could be posted up on that site as possible locations. Anybody else have any other comments or anything at all before I actually do a 73 round?
CJZ?
Yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
No, actually, but yeah, I figured out the brain part. Wasn't trying to jump on Ed there with his suggestion. It was more a agreement that Christie's was kind of a cool idea. That was from Ray. I was back and forth from the kitchen, so I didn't quite hear the first part of the conversation. I just wanted to say sorry.
Oh, no worries. Just stand by, Chuck. No worries. That's what it's about. It's everyone's input, so no, don't worry about that at all. No, that's fine. And go ahead, Chuck.
VA3CJZ. Just for me, I'm not a big fan of having to pay to get into a park. If I'm going to spend the money, I'd much rather spend it on a sausage on a bun, or some type of food. That would be worth it. But not a fan of having to pay to get in to the park. There, although they are nice places to go to, but that's my outlook.
Well, it could be possible that you're not the only one, Chuck. So we'll just right now we're not making any firm decisions. So I guess maybe we'll have that stuff posted up on the Discord site. Those suggestions could be posted up there, right, Wade?
VA3IMW yeah, absolutely. That was a lot of work to get out past my tongue. All right, yes, we'll mark something up there on the Discord and start to contribute suggestions.
Wonderful. That sounds good. Okay. All right. Well, before I do 73 round, let's see if there's anyone else who would like to check into the Friday Night Ragchew, or if there are any more comments before before we do the 72 round. Come now.
VE3, every kind of junk.
VE3, every kind of junk. VE3IUK, good evening, Bill. How are you?
Not bad. It's been a nice lazy day. And the ad just heard everybody chatting. He's dropped for a while. And it was a gorgeous day. I'm gonna have to find time to get that POTA antenna kit together pretty soon, because it looks like it's going to be fair weather for working with it, though.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And the weather's getting better. We could just pray to the POTA gods that the band conditions get better. But regardless of that, hoping that wherever we decide to go on the 21st, Bill, that you would be able to come and join us for our summer solstice get-together.
Well, if it's on a bus route, it's easy. Or, if somebody can give me a lift. That's one of the things that bothered me about becoming too poor to be able to keep driving. And I was used to gallivanting all over the place. In fact, I spent my career as an outside salesman, making calls every day all over southern Ontario. And it's that freedom, to just go and do what I want. I don't mind at all just for my own needs, because, all I have to do is, take back whatever's not too heavy as groceries on the bus. But for visiting and events, I've got a few friends and such. We make a point of going up to Milton every year and try to get as many flood nets and such as we can. There's one coming up in Stevensville, and then there's the Hamilton clubs as well, I believe. And, hopefully I can arrange something there, but I don't like walking too far, Bill. I'm getting old.
Yeah, understandable. Maybe I could borrow my brother-in-law a car and drive us both. No, maybe that's not a good idea.
You couldn't do any worse than some of the other folks I used to see on the road every day. Some folks are downright scary.
Yeah, Roger. Well, keep an eye on the I don't know if you remember the local Discord group for POTA, but if not, you should be. You can talk to Larry about that. I think he's one of the administrators. But we will probably be discussing this on subsequent Ragchews anyways before we come up with a decision. We've got a little over a month. So, Bill, thanks for checking in, and we appreciate you doing that.
Okay, what's the Discord site, by the way? Is it a Facebook group? Is it a web page?
It's a web page, and we have the Hamilton POTA group on that. And if you'd like to get registered, I think Wade could take care of you via VA3NCA. Is that correct, Wade?
Yeah, absolutely. I assume you're good on QRZ. If so, I can email you a link. You click on that link and set up an account for yourself. It's free, and once you've set that up, then you're in the group. And it's kind of like a web-based chat platform. It has a lot of different features, but the main one that you'll interact most with is discussion groups that are split up by topics. And we do a lot of our planning for these events and just chat other things and post information of interest to local hams. You're just like anybody else who might be in earshot, whether on YouTube or on the air. We're happy to include you if you are a local amateur interested in POTA or just generally ham radio. So yeah, anyways, that's long-winded. I'm just going to say, if you're good on QRZ there, Bill, I will send you along an invite.
Well, you might give me just a few days. Next week, past the weekend. I am good on QRZ as far as my address, but today I lined up changing my my internet provider, and so I've been with Bell since they invented email, and that's ending. Bell's just gotten too expensive.
So anyhow, I've been setting up a new address with an outfit in Switzerland called Proton.me for it to handle my emails. But I haven't posted that email on QRZ yet. So anyhow, next week after the weekend, Wade, if you'd be good enough to send me an email from what you find, because I'll have it updated there on QRZ. Okay, sounds good. These links, they there's no cost to sign up, but they do expire automatically. Discord does this thing where after 7 days, they're no longer good. It's not a big deal because I can generate them at will. So, but if you're not going to get to it right away, then it's best for me that I generate it closer to the time you're going to use it. So, I will plan to do that sometime through the week next week. Just click it, fill out the forms, and you'll be in the group there. Sounds like fun. Anyway, throwing back to VA3IMW, and I gather you're the net control, so I don't have anything more that's worth added. I'm just going to sit here, vegetate, VE3, every kind of junk.
Okay, Bill. Well, thanks for your check-in. And if you're planning on doing any kind of Florida this summer, you'll find this site to be beneficial. And there are other stuff that relate to radio on it as well. So all around, it's a good idea if you're amateur. All right. Before I do the 73 round, anyone else who'd like to check into the Friday night Ragchew? Come down.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor, VE3IUK. Good evening, Cal.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
I'm good. We're just discussing about our June 21st solstice event. We get together and we do a group photo activation, and we do it 4 times a year.
Oh, very good. That sounds interesting. I'm struggling with a new radio I bought. I got the Radtel 880, which my wife kindly bought me for my birthday. And unfortunately, I can't get it to interface with my computer. The USB interface plug that goes into my Windows computer keeps on telling me device not recognized, and so it's a bit of a pain. But I'll figure it out some way, somehow. I'll probably send a support message to Radtel to see if they have any answers.
It could be that it's not the. There's a way. Geez, I wish I could remember now. Maybe Wade can to list your ports on there, and you might try a different. Did you try plugging it into a different USB port?
Yeah, I tried different ports. I tried different cables. I actually tried 2 laptops and my desktop, and none of that has yielded any results. So I just, unless something magical happens, I'm just going to email Radtel and see what they say.
Okay, I assume that you're trying to use it with Chirp.
Chirp doesn't necessarily support this particular radio. At least I don't think it does. I'm going to have another look. But when I looked last, it does support Radtel, but not this particular model. And I did download the most recent version of Chirp, so I'm not sure I can use that.
And we know it's not the interface cable because you probably use that with your Guanxing, so you know that the cable works okay.
Yeah, I've been eliminating cable issues and hardware issues and computers and the like. So it's probably one of those quirky things that will either allow me to discover it soon, or I might need some help from Radtel. But anyways, it's a good radio. It's kind of like a shack in the box. It even includes CB, where you can kind of talk on a CB as well, although that's not a feature for me, nothing that I'm interested in, but it's a pretty fantastic looking radio. Anyways, Bill, thanks for doing the net. Back to you, 73 to everybody who's listening. VA3CDZ.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, and I just remembered how to list the USB ports. I forget sometimes these things, but anyways, no, it sounds like it could be quirky. It could be a setting in the radio itself before it communicates properly with the computer. So keep us posted on that and let us know if there was a solution.
Sure will. Okay, Bill. Thank you.
Okay, before I do the 73 round, anyone else like to check into the Friday night Ragchew? Come now. All right, nothing heard. So we'll go up to the top of the list, and V3BMO, V3IUK 73 round. Are you still there, Pierre? All right, nothing heard. V3KDT, V3IUK.
V3IEK, V3KDT. Yeah, he's probably activating Park. Yeah, 7-3. Thanks for doing the net there, Bill, and I'll pass it back.
Okay, thanks a lot, Noel, and I'm glad you had some success with that great antenna there. That is a good antenna. I've seen that you work with that a few times now, and I'm glad that worked for you. VA3IMW, V3IUK 73 Mac.
Thanks much for picking this up for Larry there, Bill. Certainly appreciate it. And happy hot dogs, everybody. Happy Friday.
Thanks, Mac, and thanks for all your help in arranging our quarterly event. And with that, we'll say 7-3 to Steve at VA3NFG, V3IUK. If you're still there, 7-3, Steve. I heard him and Paul there are probably shooting the breeze. Anyway, Chuck, 7-3, VA3CJZ, V3IUK.
All right, Bill, very good net. Thanks for taking over, excuse me, for Larry. I hope, I trust Larry's having a good time at the birthday party. He did check in on YouTube. Just a quick hello, and that was it. But anyhow, thanks again. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, everyone, and happy DXing. VA3CJZ.
Yeah, Roger, he said he was going to do a phone check-in if he was done early, but that's why I'm glad he checked in on YouTube, and thanks a lot, Chuck, and thanks for all you do Wednesday nights. We sure love that. And 7-3.
All right, thanks, Bill. 7-3.
VA3XLJ, V3IUK, 7-3, Vanya.
Good net, Bill, and the nice to hear everybody. So eventually we're gonna find solution what we're gonna do and where. So that'll come along eventually. It always does, anyways. I'm gonna guys give you 7-3, and I did enjoy the net and last few minutes of the sunset today. Actually looked very good. A little bit hazy in the background, but it was a good sunset. There was still a little bit orange left. I guess the horizon, whatever I see from here other end of the escarpment. So 7-3 guys, VA3XLJ.
Okay, Vanya, thanks so much for checking in, and everybody's input's appreciated. And did I miss anybody? Oh, V3VYT, V3IUK, 7-3, Edward. I guess Edward's probably gone as well, so I'd like to thank Terry, V3IQL, for the use of the repeater, and thank all you guys for checking in. Great net, and it was productive, and hoping bad conditions get better for all you Boda hounds, myself included. And so with that, this is V3IUK, Bill and Dundas. I will be monitoring for a while, but in the meantime, I'll turn this repeater back to normal. I'm sure you 7-3, and thanks to all who participated. Good evening.
Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India, late check-in.
Oh, just under the wire there, Larry.
Okay, Bill, thanks for doing it there. I just listened along for you guys. You're just running down to 7-3. So had a good supper. It was a nice time out. Quite a group of us, about 10, maybe 10 or 11, I guess.
Oh, very nice. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Sounds good, Larry.
Yep, thanks again, Bill, for doing it. Okay, we'll listen along here. VE3LBI.
Yeah, I'll be monitoring for a while. I'll just be puttering around in the shack here. And I'm glad you had a good evening. V3IUK, I'll be monitoring.
VA3NCA.
Go ahead, Wade.
VA3IUK, VA3NCA, and whoever's still listening along, I threw that special activation event for the Solstice up, and I'm trying out the poll feature. There's a feature where you can write up polls to take, to sample who wants to do what from memory, I think I got the places right, but I have a section there for other, and then just type in your other suggestion or corrections in the comments below. Yeah, we can give that a shot. Anyway, it is posted now, and maybe we can start to take input there. Anyways, thanks for doing it there, Bill, and good to hear you in there, Larry. Make it in to get a late check-in, and good night, all 7-3.
Is that under POTA events?
It's under special activations. That's the one we set up as a forum style instead of as a conversation style. So yeah, there's a forum folder for each of the events that we put up there.
Got it. Yeah, I see it now. Thanks a lot, Wade.
Hey, Bill, have you got a few seconds?
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
I was just thinking, it seems that you folks are kicking around where to have this event coming up. And I was wondering, has anybody considered Pier 8? I don't know if it's a legal park, but it should be, because it's big, there's a lot of room, it's easy for everybody to get to, even by bus, it's central, it's got washrooms, it's got a coffee shop, it's got donuts and other stuff, it's got a huge meeting hall. I had talked with Barry ISX about how, if the club wanted to have their breakfast, I don't know why they didn't pick that place instead of Denny's way the heck out, out the East End. Anyhow, would it be a possibility? Would it be practical?
No, I don't know the park is Pier 8. I know it is Pier 4. I know that's a POTA park.
Okay, well, it's just the very bottom of James North. The bayfront goes to Burlington Street and James, but you can also there get the number 20, which goes right down and into the place. And they have summertime band shell type stuff going on, and there's an ice cream place, and it's big enough that we hams could hide near the back. There's trees and open grass and everything else, and throw up an antenna. It just seemed to me to be very practical, for a large number of people, because you always have the trouble. People are coming from all over the place, and it's a long ways for some, and it's next door for others, and this would be a little bit more equitable, I would think.
Yeah, well, when you get your POTA account set up and you go onto the website and go into special events, you will see or special activations, you will see a spot there where you can put in a suggestion for a different park. So when you do get set up, you could do that.
Okay. Yeah, because I imagine I may not be the only guy who doesn't drive and, relies on the bus, aside from me and you. And it might attract a few more people, the folks that don't even try because it's, because it's so difficult for them.
Yeah, Roger, to that. I think there's a couple more. Chuck doesn't always have access to a car. So, yeah, it's something to consider. But the other thing, though, is that Pier 4, I mean, I can get to that by bus, so it's another park that I can activate on my own. So, yeah, I've been down there a couple times with Pierre, but I haven't investigated it totally. But certainly, yeah, it is a park for consideration.
Well, the older we get, the more we also treasure a park that has a washroom.
Yeah, that way that does become essential. You're right about that.
Oh, well, okay. Anyhow, I know I shouldn't, but I'm starting to think about snacks. So I'll let you go. Talk to you later on. VE3 inside Ursula's Knickers. VE3 Echo Kilo Japan.
Okay, Bill, you take care and enjoy your snack, and we'll talk to you soon. and we'll get out for an activation real soon. I'm gonna try this weekend, especially. I'll look at band conditions tomorrow, and I might go and do an activation. But take care. Have a good evening.
Friday night. 3VYT, calling IUK.
Go ahead, Edward.
Guess I didn't hold the repeater on your 73. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I didn't hear you. I might have been too fast on the trigger. I don't know, but I didn't hear anything.
I heard you after I let go of the trigger, so I said, okay, I guess I didn't make the trip that time. Hey, Pier 8, it's just looking at the map here because I was listening, and Pier 8's behind the Haida down there on the dock. So Pier 4 is to the left side if you're facing the water, and Pier 8 to the right side with the Haida.
Okay, that explains that. Thanks for the clarification. I'm not good with the geography down there. Thanks.
Gentleman is right. There is some sort of snack bar restaurant down there. I can't remember the name of it. Another place to see what season and hours they keep, I guess. It's in the waterfront park that falls between the Piers 4 and 8, I guess.
Yeah, Roger. And speaking of the Haida, that's the park I'd like to get back to this summer. I had an experience down there where I blew a fuse, and I didn't have any spare fuses, so I just activated it on VHF, UHF. So I think we're going to have a return engagement to the Haida this summer.
So it's a real fuse.
You got that?
Yeah, what I was going to say during the 73 was that I keep forgetting Vanya's voice reminded me Confederation Park. Yeah. Aren't there any snack bars in there? The place is free to drive into.
I don't know. I was there with Pierre, but of course my site's limited, so, and all we did was activate. So I would have to talk to somebody that's been to Confederation Park. I don't know, but you would think so because it's a very busy park.
There's nothing there in the off season, but if solstice is like June the 21st, maybe they're firing up a place for the weekends or something like that.
All I know is an excellent place to activate with a pretty low noise floor.
And of course, I'd be okay with RBG if that's where we're going to go, in the end.
Well, that could be the consensus, but Wade's thrown a under special events. He's got something up there where you can cast your vote on the site.
Okay, well, that's about it for me for now. I'm just sitting here on the park bench watching the sunset going away. Just a little bit of orange left on the horizon.
Yeah, I bet you that's nice, and that's the nice thing about the summer, being able to sit outside and enjoy those beautiful sunsets, or in the morning the sunrises. Take care, Edward.
73 V3VYT, listen.
Yep, V3IUK. I'll be monitoring.
Well, there we go. That brings the net to a close and all the chitter chatter afterwards. Thanks for joining us tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back here next Friday night with another follow-up with the the ZOE Ragchew. Of course, the other local nets here on the ZOE, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 7 p.m., same frequency. And Thursday with the Lake Ontario Radio Club in Simplex on 443.125. Thanks again, and 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.